Pow! There's fire. I hope you liked the taps in the beginning of the video here. That was to commemorate the death of the Club Infinite Ursuline, because it is officially dead. I decided to not bring it up in my first video because, you know, might as well bring it up in the Club Infinite Earth figure video, you know. Even though they were both exclusives, I thought it was more proper to bring it up in this one. So with that being said, this is my official review of the DC Club Infinite Earth's Signature Collection Fire figure. God only knows if we're going to get Ice or Superboy or Aquaman, because, you know, Maddie still hasn't gotten their head out of their ass and figured out, well, maybe we'll give it to you, but we don't know. So let's just wait and hope that we can, you know, complete our Fire and Ice tandem. But let me scoot her out of the way here. She is in the way. She comes in this nice white mailer box. Sorry, I'm having speech problems today, apparently. And it says Signature Collection, DC Comics Fire. I'm not sure if they ever said DC Comics on it. Usually they just say the name of the person or the character. I don't think I've ever seen DC Comics Fire. I don't know. Is her name DC Comics Fire? No, it's just Fire. So I don't understand why they did that, but okay. The inner box, here we go, says DC Comics Fire. Yet again. She's Brazilian. It doesn't sound Brazilian to me. But it says Signature Collection. Comes in the typical Maddie box. Some really nice side art. I mean, can't hate on their artwork for these exclusives. They look really, really nice. You know, does look good. Here's her little read up. Skadook. Back it up. There we go. So if you want to read that, pause it. Go ahead. So there you go. Okay. And I wanted to show you this too. I think this is really funny, actually. You see, you got your MaddieCollector.com, you got your Mattel logo, and then you got this service.mattel.com with a question mark. And I was actually started laughing because it's like, hey, why even call them? Maybe that's what the question mark's for. Or, hey guys, how do we do our jobs? Oh, we don't know how to do our jobs because we're Mattel. Yeah, and if you've called their service line, you know that nobody there has any idea what the hell you're talking about. So good idea for putting the question mark. That makes sense. Anyways, back to this. That was my little rant about that. Her hair is bananas. Let me just say that. It is the poofiest hair. Very, I guess you could say Latino or Latina. Excuse me. Yeah, it's poofy. And she's got the headband and the poofy hair, which is, you know, pretty, you know, it's okay. It's all right. I just feel like her face is too tiny for the hair. Or they made the hair too big, and now the face looks small. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It just looks like it looks like a small face with a big head of hair. I don't know what that's about. But she does have a good feel to her. I have to be honest with you. The boots are definitely a nice touch. She actually stands very well, to be honest with you. There's some female figures are a pain in the ass to stand, and she stands very easily, in my opinion. Zatanna, oh my god, that figure knocks everybody over all the time. And it just really bugs me. But I'm 5 minutes into the review, and I've told you nothing about the figure besides the head. But let me get to articulation. I'll get to my thoughts or whatever. Her head doesn't really have that great range of motion because of the poofy hair. So, poofy hair syndrome. So her head doesn't move that much as I keep doing that over and over again. Her arm does have a nice range of motion. Goes down and can do a full 360. She's got a bicep swivel, a single bend at the elbow, and a wrist rotation. She's got that old school ab crunch, which actually she's got a really good range of motion. She goes forward and back nicely. Waist swivel, T-joint hips, which go out, forward, back, upper thighs swivel, which is, oh my god, is that frozen? Or it doesn't want to go the other way, so I'm not going to force it. But it is there. Single bend at the knee and ankle hinge, which doesn't have that great of a range of motion. And for some reason, I don't know why, in the holy hell, you would ever put these manufacturer numbers on the top of the boot. It makes no goddamn sense. So, thanks a lot, Maddie, for that. Jeez. Even when you give us a figure, you can't get it right. But, her I don't know what you call it. Her top here is actually sculpted to the body, which is nice. Thank God it's not painted. Her belt here is sculpted and it is a separate piece, which is connected on the side to kind of give her that low hanging sash look to her belt. And her boots are very nicely sculpted. I like that they're pretty much their own. So, they do look very good. Like I said, the face could be better. Let me get in close. The face could definitely be better. And I feel like her right eye, which is over here, her right eye is a little bit higher up than her left eye. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Is it just me? I don't know about that. Get a little closer here. I'm so close. Yeah, her right eye is definitely a little bit off, but the face is pretty small compared to the hair. Or it's one of the two. Either the face is throwing off the hair, or the hair is throwing. I think it's the hair throwing off the face. But with that being said, I'm glad we got her. And I'll only be really happy if we get ice. And for God's sakes, at least give us those 3 figures that you told us we would get if the sub would go. Supposedly they're thinking about releasing them for, I don't know, a higher price. I heard the rumor was $35 a figure. So if you really want to spend $35 for next year's 3 figures, and that's $35 per figure. That's a little crazy to me. The only figure that I really care about spending $35 to get is Damien, and we're not going to get him. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? If I had to rate her, her glove is also sculpted. I did not add that. I'm a dodo bird. Sculpted. And I think her other glove is, there is some sculpting here into the long glove here. So there you can see some wrinkles there in the glove. That's what it's supposed to look like. I feel like it could have looked a little bit better. They probably could have cut it off right here maybe and spared us this awkward kind of elbow look, but whatever. Me going back to nitpicking and this review taking forever. So with that being said, if I had to rate her, I'm probably going to give her an 8. I think she's pretty decent. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that on Facebook from the DC Unlimited page that are like, oh, who wants this? I don't want it. Getting rid of them already. So if you're looking for that, join the Facebook page of the DC, I believe it's DC Unlimited or Collection, DC Unlimited Collection on Facebook, but everybody on there is really cool. They're really cool about trading and stuff like that, doing stuff like that, or selling their figures at a reasonable price instead of, you know, going on eBay and spending double the price or whatever the hell you're going to do. But yeah, definitely sticking with an 8. And she does come with her little flame thing here that goes on her arm, which is actually supposed to come out of her mouth. There you go. But so yeah, definitely sticking with an 8. I dig the hair and the shading on the hair. Definitely pretty cool too. Do I recommend her? Yeah, maybe. Only if they release Ice, then I'll recommend her. But for now, I'm gonna say no. So there it is. There's my elongated review of the DC Signature Collection Club Infinite Earths Fire figure. Whee! You did it. Okay, enough of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Sorry for such a long review and me acting like a child the whole time. Yeah, and I will see you guys on the flip side.